Can I say before we say anything about Thankskilling?
Yes.
Well, actually, let me read the description.
Yes, please do.
Foul-mouthed villain Turkey carves through the likes of a rapping grandma, a mindless puppet, a wig-wearing inventor, a bisexual space worm, and their equally ridiculous friends on his quest to recover the last copy of Thankskilling 2. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes. And when I saw that, I was like, uh-oh, this could be a problem.
It's 2 hours and 45 minutes. And when I saw that, I was like, uh-oh, this could be a problem. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes. This could be a problem. And I do want to say, before I say anything about this movie, now that I've virtually met Jordan, he's been on our show. He's been on the Rabbit. I've seen him on your show, the Rabbit Hole.
Yeah.
And he's a freaking awesome guy.
He's the nicest really cool guy.
He's nice.
Yes.
And I love the guy. So I want to say that before I say anything else.
I love Jordan, but I have told him, and you know this. You know that I have told him to his face that he made a mistake in this film. Remember? Okay, now that you have seen it, I commented to Jordan right to his face, and he's the nicest guy in the world, like you say. But I said, you got mixed up when you made this film, because what you did is you took the puppet turkey and you made everybody into puppets like it was the puppet show, like it was the Muppet Show. Yes. And here's the thing. First of all, to anybody that would be watching the show, why is it such a big deal that it was a puppet, right? No, that wasn't the point. The point was the really, really, really disgusting turkey. And you confused the two. And you made the puppet part of the show as being a puppet. And let me tell you something, mister, you weren't making the Muppet Show. And I'm going to let that one hang there. It wasn't made to be the Muppet Show, and it wasn't.
No, I know. No, as soon as as soon as I saw that puppet, I'm like, oh.
Oh, dude.
And then the mother, son, daughter, the family together in the house, the mother and the son and the dad was really painful. Like, I was in pain.
Oh, and you know what I have to tell you, because like you say, I talked to Jordan. Jordan says that he got in the middle of it, and he said that he didn't know how to get off of it. Let me go. Yeah, I could tell.
Well, the whole premise is wrong. Okay, you make a movie about another movie you never made, and it can't see by anybody else. I mean,
that's right. And then you misappropriated the fact that it was a puppet.
Right.
And you then thought, well, that was the interesting part of it. Then you made everything about puppets, and it was like, hello. You missed the point, mister.
And if nobody's seen the first movie, it's useless.
Listen, yeah, right. And Jordan told me, he said, seriously, he says, when we got about halfway through this thing, all of a sudden we were going like, well, wait a minute. This was originally about a killer turkey, and it just happened to be a puppet. He says, and now we have a show that's a puppet show. It just happens to be killer turkey. I go, yeah, you got a problem.
And it's almost okay to add the son and the mom.
Almost, yeah.
But if you add a puppet.
Yeah, it's like, wow.
Straight from the Muppet Show or whatever.
Then you were going, it's like, now the thing is in that particular illustration, who's Marilyn? Right? You see, right. You have to go back to the monsters and go, all right, who's Marilyn in this case?
No, so I thought that was painful. And then when they got to the guys living in the house with the pike pole, man, that was even more painful. I wanted him to like kill me with that pike pole.
And you know, and the thing is you thought that the funny thing, and he goes, yeah, when we got in the middle of it, and then we would like be laughing to each other, this is the third, and there was no number two, and you go, wow, that must have been painful when you realize that was the only funny thing that you had.
Well, the funny thing about this is it is kind of number two.
It is. It is number 2. That's number 3, and it is a number 2.
So I know one thing I appreciate because I like to edit video is right after the nice tits bitch in space. You see this awesome sizzle reel. I think the editor was trying to get a job.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I thought that was over the top. I'm like, well, I thought it's almost like they were trying to make this movie. Let's just do everything we possibly can and cram it into 2 hours and it ended up being 2:45.
Yeah, 2:45. I mean, I got to admit, because I put that thing on, I think I put it on almost 4 times to watch it, and this is the second time. You gotta remember, this is the second time I've gone through this.
Yeah.
And I thought that at 4 times I was going, wait a minute, this is way too long.
I watched it in real time as I was doing other things, and I wanted to stop it. I'm like, I want to turn this off.
Oh,
especially when they got to the trippy part, the psychedelic part. I was like,
now I do have to say though, that Jordan did another film.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Didn't we? We reviewed his other.
I really liked The Headhunter.
The Headhunter.
Yeah.
The Headhunter was awesome.
But that's like on a different side of the spectrum. Like.
Right. Is that why you have natives dancing behind you?
Actually, I picked this by accident. I was actually trying to pick.
But it's wise, isn't it?
I was trying to pick a sci-fi movie, but this kind of works, I think. And I don't know which one this is. It's a Martin Lewis one.
It does. Is it a Martin Lewis? Oh yeah, there's Jerry Lewis right now. That's.
Oh no, it's not. It's not. It's that Bela Lugosi movie. He looks like Jerry Lewis.
Oh, yeah, he does.
I have to remember what the movie is.
Duke Mitchell and Sammy Petrillo turn an island paradise into the zaniest madhouse in the 7 seas.
Bela Lugosi meets a Brooklyn gorilla.
That's probably good not to remember.
It's something about body something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
Something, Bela Lugosi. I gotta tell you, Bela Lugosi. I saw a film the other day that was Bela Lugosi playing a gangster.
But I meant to pick a different movie.
I have to say this: I just recently saw a film with Vivian Leigh in it.
Oh yeah.
Very young Vivian Leigh. She's gorgeous. I mean, just.
Yeah, she is pretty hot.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to say about this other than like I really got angry at the part where it got trippy, and then I got angrier, and then I just want to say that like it didn't get any better like after the credits, the opening credits. It got exponentially worse. It was like COVID.
I love Jordan to pieces, but boy, I have to tell you something, man. I ribbed the living hell out of that guy on every show that I've had him on now.
Well, and I
think I've had him on. I think I've had him on twice now.
Well, I have to apologize for comparing this to COVID, because it kind of was exponentially worse. That's kind of what I meant. But I shouldn't have compared it.
No, I can totally see that. Having your guy. I mean, I don't think that there's actually ever going to be an inoculation for it other than gouging your eyes out.
Well, can I make a stupid joke and say leftovers are not always good? And this one was a turkey.
Merry Christmas.
No, but really, I think the main problem with this one is that they tried too hard. They tried to make it too much, and I think if they just did like kind of like the first one where they didn't really know what they were doing, if they just kind of didn't care so much about this one, I think it would have been better.
Yeah, if they had played off of that, it probably would have worked a lot better.
Well, you know what I mean? If they didn't try to worry about all the special effects and all the voices, and by the way, Jordan shouldn't have done like 10 voices. I think they should have got more people because I think it was a bit.
I
don't know. He did a good job with the turkey. He always does a good job with the turkey, but when he started doing it other voices, I was like,
well, he's a really good filmmaker.
No, he's really good. Watch this one and then watch The Headhunter.
And the Headhunter. Yeah, things will move on for the boy.
No, I think he's amazing, and actually, I give him credit, especially I really like that short film he did too, the Critters short film.
The Critters one. Oh yeah.
I think he's going places, baby. He's going places.
You think so? You think so? You really think so?
I think he's going places.
Oh yeah. So what would you rate one?
That was Jeremy Brown, by the way.
So what would you rate this thing?
We have a new sponsor, Brown Space Films. How lucky can we be? They have movies like Mythos, Torment, Measure, to name a couple, Oh, and of course, I can't forget my favorite. Friday the 13th. Vengeance.
They have a new film they're working on. A Star Trek film, Warrior's Death. So check it out.
Please check out their website, brownspacefilms.com. And of course, you can check them out on Facebook.
If I was going to be generous, I'd give it a 1.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, you know, I'm gonna give it a 1.5, and the 0.5 is just because of Jeremy, and I like him so much.
Jeremy? You mean Jordan?
Jordan.
That's even better.
Yeah, there you go.
No, he's a great guy. In fact, I remember that episode he was on with us where he was talking to you about critters and all these other things, his whole career basically, and then like he was in a war zone all of a sudden because right. And he actually made an effort to go somewhere and call us back, which I thought was amazing.
That was so funny, and the thing is he calls back, and it sounds, it was like all of a sudden it sounded like there was a small war going on outside, you know. and he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna have to call you back." He hangs up and calls back 10 minutes later, and it sounds like Armageddon.
Yeah, well, I did take a little creative license and add some sound
Yeah,
effects.
you did, and that was hilarious.
Just a few.
Okay.
Okay, so I think
well,
we're done with that one. I think
we're done.
Dead turkey.
Bye. Ooh. Happy Thanksgiving to you.